Tonight, after crews worked for hours, a wildfire on the Iron Range is now almost contained. Plus, it has been 20 years since a tornado turned deadly when it tore through northwest Wisconsin. Now, we're catching up with a business who was there to help pick up the pieces. And communities are preparing for Juneteenth celebrations across the Northland, but organizers say this year it takes on a whole new meaning.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. A wildfire is almost fully contained tonight on the range after burning 60 acres and forcing evacuations. Flames broke out this afternoon along Highway 135 and Oracle Road near Embarrass. Officials say a downed power line sparked the flames. MnDOT closed Highway 135 and some nearby homes were evacuated. Airplanes and 2 helicopters fought the fire from above, and eventually ground crews moved in to help. At last check, the fire was 70% contained and the highway has reopened. No structures were damaged and no one was hurt. And the state fire marshal is still investigating what they believe is a suspicious fire in Mountain Iron. The blaze was first reported a week ago at the former Nichols Town Hall. The fire was contained to the kitchen area and no one was hurt. Anyone with information should call the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office. New details tonight after a man was randomly attacked outside his own home. It happened around 1:30 Wednesday afternoon near 61st Avenue East and Superior Street. We're learning 28-year-old Warren Holt has been charged with aggravated robbery and 2 counts of first-degree burglary in connection to the crime. Police say the 78-year-old victim found Holt checking out his truck earlier that day. Holt left, but he came back later, hit the victim on the head with a can of varnish and dragged him into the garage where Holt stabbed him with an awl and then stole the victim's truck. When he was arrested in Carleton County, Holt told authorities he took the truck because he wanted to test drive it. The victim is still in the hospital with serious injuries, including many cuts, a punctured lung, and broken ribs. A judge set Holt's bail at $150,000 today. He'll be back in court next month. After 3 people died in crashes at an Itasca County intersection in just the last month, community leaders are now working on a safety solution. DNR Conservation Officer Sarah Grell, EMT Troy Betcher, and 17-year-old Joey Latimer all died in crashes at the intersection of County Roads 57 and 336. The 2 crashes happened within weeks of each other and left many calling for improvements to stop it from happening again. On Monday, a group including engineers, educators, law enforcement, and members of the Itasca County Board of Commissioners met at the intersection. They discussed possible safety upgrades. The county is planning to use those recommendations to decide how best to prevent future crashes. We are now taking a live look towards Virginia, where tonight in Itasca, St. Louis, and Cass counties, nearly 1,200 Lake Country Power customers are without power after a day of strong winds. Dave is joining us now for a first check of the weather. Dave, we spent our 5 and 6 o'clock show in Bayfront Park. Pretty windy there as well.
Yeah, and now that we've had some showers and thunderstorms go through with some gust fronts, the winds have picked up even farther. So best wishes to folks without power, and hopefully our trees can hold on to their leaves. Let's take a look at our first map of the evening, which is actually a picture, and it shows that beauty can pop up in between thunderstorms. Here's a picture of a rainbow that sprouted up in South Range. Kristen saw this rainbow too and sent in a picture, but Calvin beat her by about 3 minutes, so he gets the glory and she has to sit there. All right, let's take a look now at the Doppler and satellite map here. It was just a 20 to 30% chance for showers and storms, and I'll be darned if it isn't paying off for a good portion of our region around 8:30, even here in the Duluth area, kicked off with a big clap of thunder and then a brief downpour. We need bigger downpours. This little bit of rain isn't going to give us what we need because it will become mostly sunny on Saturday. For the race, this thunderstorm chance should go away. The race should start around 50 degrees. That's not so bad. And then we'll finish the day at 72 with some sunshine, which isn't so bad either. Now, Sunday, Father's Day, is a different story, a cloudier story and a stormier story, perhaps, with a better chance for rain, which we do need. We'll talk about it in the rest of the 7 day in more detail in a few more minutes.
I think Calvin's picture is better anyways. Thanks, Dave. Tomorrow marks a significant and now federal holiday for the black community. Juneteenth commemorates June 19th, 1865, the day Union soldiers arrived in Galveston Bay, Texas, and emancipated slaves in the last Confederate territory. It's a day to celebrate freedom and joy. Northland organizations are hosting a variety of events commemorating this big step towards freedom. CBS 3's Abigail Smith hears from local groups about the meaning of the holiday.
Northland groups have celebrated Juneteenth in the past, but this year it's taking on a new meaning. Acres Co-op is hosting its first Juneteenth celebration. President Angela Dawson says Juneteenth, now being a federal holiday, is another step towards justice.
I feel like it's a good thing for us to acknowledge. I think awareness is good, and then acknowledgement is great, and then action is even better. And I just feel like this is along that trajectory.
Ethan Coward, founder of Voice for Ethnic and Multicultural Awareness, or VEMA, says he hopes these events educate the public on the history and meaning behind Juneteenth.
I hope when there's education that goes along with it, why it's celebrated, why it's needed, and that people don't forget why it's celebrated.
Kim Young, founder of the Superior African Heritage Community, agrees, saying Juneteenth events are a reminder of the day's significance.
To us, it's a celebration of us, of people who really don't have a cultural or a core identity in the United States. This is our core.
A new holiday with an old meaning and a reminder of the work towards justice many say still needs to be done.
Duluth's NAACP is also hosting a large event at Duluth Central Hillside Park from 1 to 5 tomorrow. Wisconsin's governor raised the Juneteenth flag above the state capitol this morning. Evers, a Democrat, ordered the flag over the capitol for the first time in history last year. Although the holiday marking the end of slavery in the U.S. is technically on Saturday, the flag was raised a day early and will fly until Monday. It temporarily replaces a rainbow pride flag that is up for this month. Today marks 20 years since a deadly tornado tore through northwest Wisconsin. Just before sunset on June 18, 2001, an F3 tornado touched down in Siren and surrounding communities. 3 people died, 16 were hurt, and more than 200 homes, businesses, and farms were ruined. Within 12 hours, residents and other volunteers banded together to clean up debris around homes and patched up businesses blown down by the twister. We caught up with one of those businesses, the Poorhouse Bar, 10 years ago.
There'd be anywhere from 20 to 40 people at any given time here helping out, pitching in. It's amazing what you can see out of people when times are tough like that. And I think everybody just volunteered and did a lot of work around here.
The tornado siren in Siren wasn't working at the time of the twister. Also, the power went out about 20 minutes before the tornado hit, meaning residents didn't have access to TV or radio. Wisconsin's highest court struck down a controversial law involving drunk drivers. The state Supreme Court unanimously ruled today it's unconstitutional to collect blood samples from a suspected drunk driver who's incapacitated unless you have a warrant. They argue the law violates the Fourth Amendment, protecting against unconstitutional search and seizure. There's a big push in Minnesota to allow medical marijuana patients to buy guns. Staunch conservatives and advocates of legal marijuana have formed an unlikely alliance, pressuring the legislature to take action. The more than 35,000 patients in Minnesota's program can't own guns. That's because the federal government classifies marijuana as an illicit drug on par with heroin. Gun rights supporters and pro-legalization groups are lobbying for Minnesota to petition for an exemption. And bad news for people on the northern border. Canada has decided to extend the closure through July 21st. Canada's public safety minister says the restrictions on non-essential travel will stay in place for another month. He says the decision was made in coordination with the U.S. and with the goal of keeping Canadians safe. The closure has hit northern businesses hard, cutting traffic to almost nothing. Minnesota 8th District Congressman Pete Stauber released a statement about the closure, saying border communities are suffering. He called the continuing restrictions unacceptable and said its reopening is mutually beneficial to the U.S. and Canada. Stauber called on President Biden and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to end the closure. A longtime Duluth police canine is hanging up his leash. Officer Rob Hurst announced Canine Hondo's retirement this morning. The two have patrolled Duluth together for the past 6 years. While Hondo's specialty was explosives detection, he also served as a way to connect with the community. The Hurst and Hondo duo is known for making public appearances and sharing their experiences on the force on social media. Before runners start tomorrow's race, they loaded up on food during today's all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner at the deck. The dinner has been a pre-race tradition since Grandma's Marathon began in 1977. One ticket gets you unlimited spaghetti, bread, salad, and ice cream. This year, it was held in the Lake Superior Ballroom, attracting runners from all over who are getting ready for the marathon.
This is the most people we've seen since COVID. And it pretty much feels like other years that we've been here. So we're excited. We're excited that it's happening.
The spaghetti dinner isn't just for runners. Friends and family also enjoyed the food.
It's a different layout, but I'm glad that it's actually on this year.
Yeah. Like with everything like COVID and stuff, I'm really glad it's still on.
Here's a fun fact for you. Staff made more than 20,000 meatballs for tonight's dinner. And I'm sure they were delicious. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, a 69-year-old Minnesota man is defying all the odds and will run in tomorrow's marathon. We'll share his story next.
A cold front today held off a little longer than expected, so we rose to the occasion and made it to 81 degrees at Duluth International Airport. Now that front is working through and it's stirring up some showers and storms, perhaps for a few more hours. But we'll talk about a better chance coming our way after a gorgeous day for the race. So bottom line is race day fair, Father's Day foul. We'll talk about how long it could stay that way coming up after our break.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Taco John's just won the fried chicken sandwich wars with a taco. Crispy chicken tenders inside a tortilla so you can taste all the flavor. More chicken, less bread. Enough said. New fried chicken tacos, each for just $2.49. Taco John's.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
As a person with a disability who values living independently and being safe, let's keep each other safe, Minnesota.
People with disabilities and people feeling the effects of aging, roll up your sleeves and stay safe. Sign up today for Minnesota's Vaccine Connector program. Join the millions of people who have safely received a COVID-19 vaccine. It's the best thing you can do to support our local businesses and safely return to a more normal lifestyle. For further assistance, contact your COVID community coordinator at Access North.
Update your home's interior right now at Menards. Add style and privacy to any room with Window Images window treatments. Plus, get your blinds and shades trimmed to width for free. All window treatments are 11% off. Get the floor of your dreams with our selection of Shaw flooring. From soft and luxurious carpet to durable laminate flooring and waterproof vinyl plank, you'll save 11% on all Shaw flooring at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show. This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
A Minnesota man has completed nearly every Grandma's Marathon since it started 45 years ago. That's despite some pretty serious health issues that should have slowed him down. CBS3's Emma Quinn shares his story and why this year's marathon is extra special.
69-year-old Jim Kirkham has been running Grandma's Marathon since the very beginning.
I came up and finished in 4:02, and that's probably my best marathon I ever ran.
His annual tradition took a stumble in 2006 when Jim was diagnosed with aplastic anemia, a blood disease. Defying all odds, he still ran the marathon.
Ran into the finish line, called my wife and kids, and they met me at the finish line as I came through. And I had dropped water bottles every mile.
He hit another potential roadblock last year. Jim underwent a bone marrow transplant in July 2020. He didn't let that stop him, despite being hospitalized.
Last year, I bought a treadmill in my room for the University of Minnesota, and so I got to do a little running in the room, but I didn't have much blood, so.
Jim's physician, Dr. Jeff Miller, says watching him over the last 15 years has been inspiring.
To see somebody run a marathon in less than a year after an allogeneic bone marrow transplant from an unrelated donor is really remarkable to me.
On Saturday, Jim will take part in his 42nd race. Once again, proving no obstacle will prevent him from crossing the finish line.
No, I'm just a super lucky guy. Not too many people at 69, whether they got a bone marrow transplant or not, are running the marathons.
Back in 2018, Kirkham received a special belt buckle for running 1,000 miles on the Grandma's Marathon course over the years. For more information about bone marrow transplant donations, you can find a link on our website.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, hats go off tonight to those hard-working crews that fought that fire near Embarrass, including the pilots flying the water bombers that were making pit stops on Lake Vermilion to load up and go drop it on the flames there. As Kristen reported earlier, they've got that fire pretty much contained, and that's a pretty good deal because I got to go up that road on Sunday to talk Father's Day with my father, of course. And we may get nature's solution to the problem once we get into Sunday, because a real chance for rain is coming. Tonight's is just a little teaser. There's an 80% chance for a soaker come Sunday. So even though it'll soak a holiday, we'll grin and we'll bear it, and we'll put that rain to good use and hopefully knock down the fire danger, which was critical today. Hence the fire up around Embarrass. It goes in a big circle, doesn't it? Well, we ride our circle out to the airport in Duluth, where it's 61 degrees right now, 75% for the relative humidity, with the north-northwest wind going 7 miles per hour. And our air pressure, it is a little bit low, 29.78 inches of mercury. Wouldn't you know it, we do have a low working through the area right now, bringing a chance for a few more hours worth of isolated showers and thunderstorms. Current temps, 56 to 64 in the UP. And we're eyeing up 62 to 72 in northwestern Wisconsin, 62 Superior, 72 Solon Springs, Ashland, LaPointe in between. And still some problems with Hayward's automatic weather observing station. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. Into Minnesota, we're seeing some 50s up north, some 60s down south, and I think most of us will run a range of about 45 to 50 as the night goes on. And as the night goes on, this weak cold front triggering these showers and thunderstorms will continue at least for a little while longer. Earlier this evening, we did have vigorous enough storms in Itasca County to trigger a severe thunderstorm warning. Otherwise, just a little bit rambunctious when the thunder was right over your head, like it was at my place coming back to work after the live shows for Grandma's Marathon earlier this evening. Puts the fear of something into a guy and gets him back to work pretty quick after a short dinner break. Tonight, still a 20 to 30% chance for the showers and thunderstorms. Then tomorrow, high pressure takes over, so race day should be pleasant with a high of 72. But Sunday's the day of change, when we could get a good 80% chance for showers and thunderstorms, and a big drop in temperatures too. Father's Day will be cloudy, rainy, and only 65. But oh, we fathers, we know what to do. You have to just keep on going no matter what the weather brings. Well, let's now bring in the forecast for the next 7 days. Tonight, Minnesota temps about 45 to 50 with that 20% rain chance. 30% rain chance for Wisconsin with lows near 50. Tomorrow, mostly sunny in Wisconsin and Michigan, 70 to 76. Mostly sunny in Minnesota, 60s by the lake. Low to mid-70s inland. And our extended forecast shows the good chance for much-needed rain hits on Sunday. Dribbles away on Monday. Temperatures dribble down to 60 by Monday, but back to 65 Tuesday, and then back to 75 to 80 with sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Thanks, Dave. Drought conditions mean water levels are way down in lakes across Minnesota, and boaters say they haven't seen anything like it in 15 years. In many cases, boat propellers are getting beat up, leading to costly repairs. Prop MD in Plymouth fixes boat props. They say they are seeing customers walk in like never before. Repairs at Prop MD are up 30% from last summer. Still to come, the 4th of July is nearing, but will America reach the president's vaccine goal in time for the celebration? We'll have the details from Washington next.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChef.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChef.com, a better way to buy.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Schwabel, Getz & Sieben today.
Even though they're a huge law firm, they were able to handle my case as if it was the only case they were working on at the time.
Anytime my wife or I had questions, it seemed like we had the answers before we even clicked send on the email.
Go to Schwabel.com and fill out a free online case evaluation. There is no fee unless we win.
I would 100% recommend Schwabel, Getz & Sieben to anyone that needs a personal injury attorney.
I chose a career that isn't easy, it's dangerous, and it's hard. Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College has set me up with everything I need to succeed. Through challenging classes, longer defensive tactics training, and instructors who work in the industry, Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is setting me up for success.
Be smart. Be active. Be confident. Vision Pro Optical is here for you, specializing in eye exams, glasses, contacts, and billing your insurance. Serving the Northland for more than 30 years with you as our focus. Visit VisionProOptical.com for hours and location details. Vision Pro Optical. Be and be seen.
They're only going to graduate once, which means this is your only chance to get this right. Are you worried? Of course not. When the pressure is on, you know where to turn. Super One has you covered for all your grad party needs. Our fresh fruit, deli party favorites, and handcrafted baked goods are sure to impress. So sit back and get this party started. Super One Foods, helping you bring family and friends together for over 40 years.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. It's got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
Let's just check it out.
Watch the Kelly Clarkson Show.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
See the largest selection of Carhartt in the area. Work clothing for men and women at Northwest Outlet.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
With about 16 days to go until July 4th, the nation is moving within striking distance of President Biden's goal of having 70% of adults at least partially vaccinated. However, reaching that goal may be a close call. Only 15 states and the District of Columbia have surpassed the 70% threshold, while many, especially in the Deep South, remain far behind. Health experts say the Delta variant has been reported in 49 states and is on its way to become the dominant strain. A recent study found 1 dose of the Pfizer vaccine is only about 33% effective against the Delta variant, while both doses offer about 88% protection. All right, Kelly, obviously lots going on in sports.
We had a lot going on today, but tomorrow is the actual day. Man, we have a preview of the Grandma's Marathon Elite Runners racing tomorrow. That's coming up next.
Gayle King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
MediaCom is winning awards across the U.S., keeping you connected, keeping you safe, rising to the challenge.
challenging the limits. Thanks to our award-winning employees, never settling, never backing down, always planning ahead, and always getting better. Mediacom is proud to be named 2021 U.S. Best Managed Company by Deloitte and the Wall Street Journal.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
When building, you hire a team of specialists to ensure your house turns out exactly as you imagined. Major financial transitions like retirement deserve the same level of care and craftsmanship. At MPPL Financial, we assemble a diverse team of experts to develop a plan to ensure you only have to retire once. Call today for your free second opinion consultation so your retirement turns out exactly as you imagined. MPPL Financial. Answers to the most important questions of your life.
I was watching my team come from behind when my son says, "Dad, I'm taking a girl to the dance." And I was like, "You can borrow my car, just make sure your shoes are shined and the car is clean." And then I was like, "Hold on, go to Quick Trip and get the Elite Wash." On the day of the dance, my son washed my car and shined his shoes. But he did something on his own accord. My son goes, "Do you think she would like this?" And the Quick Trip lady is like, "You betcha." Kid's got a bright future.
Quick Trip, we got you covered.
As a person with a disability who values living independently and being safe, let's keep each other safe, Minnesota.
People with disabilities and people feeling the effects of aging, roll up your sleeves and stay safe. Sign up today for Minnesota's Vaccine Connector program. Join the millions of people who have safely received a COVID-19 vaccine. It's the best thing you can do to support our local businesses and safely return to a more normal lifestyle. For further assistance, contact your COVID community coordinator at Access North.
Now, CBS 3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, tomorrow is the day Grandma's Marathon is welcoming new and returning elite runners to the competition this year. There is expected to be 26 elite runners in the men's open division starting the race tomorrow. On the women's side, there will be 27 elite runners starting up in Two Harbors. Returning to this competition this year for the women's side is Dakota Lindwern, who hopes to be the first Minnesota woman to win since Janice Klecker back in 1989. Now on the men's side returns Tyler German, who hopes to be the first Minnesota resident to win Grandma's since Dick Beardsley back in 1982.
Well, I would love to be in a category that's related to Janice Klecker. So, yeah, of course I would like to win, but I can't control how these other women run. If they have incredible days, of course, that's awesome for them, and I'm going to be happy, but I am going to get my nose in it, and I'm going to be out there to win.
Well, Dick's someone who I've followed for a long time, and I actually had the pleasure of meeting him virtually a couple weeks ago, and it's really cool to be kind of following his footsteps, and I know when he did win here, it was like a big breakthrough marathon for him. First time he broke 2:10, so I'm not in so different of a boat, so cool to be following his footsteps.
And with more Grandma's Marathon festivities, the William A. Irvin 5K took place at Bayfront Park. Hundreds of eager runners lined up to participate in a long overdue event. The first runner to cross that finish line was River Falls, Wisconsin, Mason Shea at 19 years old. He finished with a time of 16 minutes, 26 seconds. Right behind him was Chicago, Illinois' Christina King. She was the first female to cross with a time of 17 minutes, 26 seconds. And rounding out the top 5 was Mike Waltony in third, Brandon Wisma in fourth, and coming in fifth was Carrie Tollefson. Make sure to tune in with us tomorrow for tons of coverage on the marathon and wheelchair races tomorrow morning. And the dream just about every high school athlete has is playing in a state championship. For the Thunderhawks of Grand Rapids baseball, they are competing on Minnesota's biggest baseball stage at Target Field. The Thunderhawks looking to capture their third ever state title and first in 37 years, taking on Matamidi today. But it was not the start they were looking for down at Target Field, trailing 10-0 in the fifth. Cody Miller extended the game with an RBI double, and they refused to go away quietly in this one. Kyle Henke kept the rally going. A base knock into center brings home Miller. It ended up being a 5-hit inning, their best of the game. Andrew Sundberg making sure he gets an RBI in every state tournament game. It was 10-3 at that point, but the Zephyrs were relentless. They answered with a hit parade of their own in the sixth, 10 runs to blow the game open if it wasn't already, and they finished it off in the bottom of the inning. Matamidi takes down Grand Rapids 20-3 in 6 innings for the Class AAA state championship.
Well, it didn't go the way we wanted to, that's for sure. They're a heck of a ball team. You got to give them credit. They hit the snot out of it. We made a lot of mistakes and walked a lot of guys, and that's not Grand Rapids baseball. It's just too bad we didn't show up and show them what Grand Rapids baseball is about. You could tell during infield that the enormity of the situation was overtaking us a little bit, and I hoped we could shake it off after infield, but we carried it right into the game.
Thunderhawks finished their season with a 19-8 record and one heck of a run. Congrats to them on their second place finish. That is going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Ready for spring? Northwest Outlet is with a complete line of fashions for men, women, and the kids. From the North Face and Columbia's entire line. New colors, styles on capris, tees, shorts, rain, wind, and fleece jackets. And UPF sun-rated clothing. Big bargains on sandals, rubber boots, and trail shoes from Keen, Teva, Merrill, Chaco, Columbia, and the North Face. See our huge selection of rubber boots and rain gear for kids. Get smart wool and darn tough socks for the whole family. Northwest Outlet Superior. We'll make sure you look good.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Celebrate this 4th of July knowing you look your best with Plexiderm. Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags? And
Yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This 4th of July is the best time to get Plexiderm for $14.95. See it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
The U.S. Coast Guard cutter Alder will soon depart Duluth and head west. According to the Coast Guard Alder's Facebook page, Alder and her crew will sail under the aerial lift bridge for the last time in July after spending over 16 years in Duluth. Her new home port will be in San Francisco, California, but Duluth won't be without. The cutter Alder is being replaced with the Coast Guard cutter Spar, another buoy tender, which will be ready for duty in the spring of 2022. Kind of hard to picture all that ice on Lake Superior when we're in June.
And it's kind of hard to see the need for an icebreaker in California.
That's
but then
true.
again, she is mainly a buoy tender, so there must be buoys out there as well. Well, if you're boating tomorrow, look out for the buoys and listen to them and obey them. But the weather above should be nice. Grandma's Marathon Day, high 72. Rain for Father's Day, we need it. 80% chance for a quarter to a half inch.
Best of luck to all the runners out there.